Boom, boom, tss, 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 boom, boom. Hey, what's going on, people? What is going on? You are now tuning in to the Six Man Convo. Make sure you go ahead, hit that like button, share, and subscribe. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Hey, y'all already see what's going on. Hey, we got a surprise today. We get Mad Mike Sports on the camera.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, man, appreciate y'all tuning in, man. Like you said, this is the Six Man Combo. I am your boy, the Six Man himself, K Styles. I am the host. And to the stage left, as y'all already know, you finally get to see Senator Palpatine after his journey. Woosah. And while we're doing that, we got the therapist, ATL, aka the super villain.
I'm watching y'all. Some of y'all slipping.
You said somebody is slipping.
Some of these people out here slipping.
No, not.
Oh, yeah. Whoa. You can't be doing that.
Ooh, that's Tom and Jerry slipping right there.
What?
Okay.
Well, that's it. Hey, as y'all already know, man, we're going to go get right into it, man. Mike, what are those 2 special words that we got for the people today? It is the what?
Real I ain't got my energy yet.
Sucker!
That's all I got for me. I ain't got the energy for it today, y'all.
It's hot outside.
Well,
It's hot as a mug outside.
This heat wave kicking everybody's ass right now.
AK style coach already started talking about you want some tacos.
I sure could go for some buffalo wings right now. I mean,
oh yeah.
With some street tacos, you know. Get a few beers in there. I wonder what's the beer of the month. But today's roll call, as y'all already know, we're gonna kick it off with the members as usual. We got Big Ant in the building. We got Terry Lloyd. We got Andrew G in the building. So that's all up to the members. And let's get back to the rest of the family. The family will consist of today, right now, Pat Norris. We got Brian Peoples. Auntie Pam is in the chat tonight, y'all. Y'all make sure y'all show us love over there. We got Jay Diaz, ATL, Leo, King Quest, JB, Xavier Littman, Sonia, D. Coleman, our brother in arms, Jude Sports is in the building. Y'all definitely make sure y'all check. Well, as Coach Unchained. What's up, Coach? We got Eric Mack, Prince Kill 89. We got Loki, William Amy in the building. Oh, that just cued right into the cutoff point of the show.
Hey, that was perfect.
There you go.
That was cool. I didn't
That
expect
deserve a
that.
Rick. Hey, you deserve a Ric Flair. Woo! Woo!
Yeah. Let me talk to you. Yeah. All right, man. How's everybody doing? How's everybody doing this evening? Hopefully we make your evening do even better. But as y'all already know, the title of the show is we're gonna do another rookie spotlight. This time, 7th round pick, DeMarco Hellams, safety out
Nice.
of Alabama. But before we get into that, oh shoot, I forgot to put that up there. Oh snap. We got some sports news we want to go ahead and bless y'all with. Hold on, let me type this up. We got some sports news that actually came out today that gave us a little bit more to talk about. If y'all don't mind me sharing this with you.
Go ahead, K Star.
Hey,
All
let's
right.
do it.
So we're gonna kick this off. Um Definitely want to show some concerns. Give concerns to the LeBron to the James family, as a lot of people don't may have heard or may not have heard. Young Bronny James was carted to the hospital after a cardiac arrest attack he had at a workout at USC. Now, as we already know, as you running up and down the course and you working out, and hell, the way you live your life, anything can happen. But I think this guy, like he's out of ICU, by the way. So like I said, so that's a good thing. He
Oh
was in
yeah.
ICU, so I definitely want to go get, like I said, just prayers to the James family, LeBron James. I know everybody was looking forward to Bronny James and see how he do at USC. I think this just like you said, I think this is just something nobody wanted to hear right now. But like you said, hopefully he can recover enough to where even if he doesn't play basketball this year, just live it up on campus, man.
Yep, yep. I mean, it's unfortunate. Prayers go out to the James family. But look, man, you got to take care of your health. You got to look after your children's health because, like you said, no one's immune. You, the kind of ideas we had when we was kids, we thought we was invincible. That's not the case. That is not the case. So if you got your kids out there playing football, baseball, in that heat, make sure you keep them hydrated. Make sure you get them checked, and make sure that, especially, you got kids with conditions, man, make sure that you let them know the pros and cons before playing sports, because that is a big factor. Not saying that he has anything going on with him, because we don't know, but listen, there have been a lot of kids passing out and passing away, and they had, underlying conditions.
Mhm.
Which is fairly consistent and a normal issue when it comes down to high school athletes. Like Juan said, some kids don't know that they have underlying issues, and some do. And parents kind of they take a chance on not really revealing it or making a big issue as far as that, or some even hide it all together. I think this is a serious issue that needs to be taken seriously, and I think they'll take it seriously. Um, because the last thing you want something to to happen to him, and don't worry about playing basketball. Worry about getting healthy. That's the first thing that he needs to focus on, man. And let's not put so much pressure on these kids, man. I think that's a big. We just saw um um a key to lead his brother, just went to jail over. incident involving a youth football. It's like a lot of these parents are putting so many they're putting so much pressure. They take it seriously. They take it more seriously than the kids do. So it's like I'm not saying that's what LeBron doing, but it's let's protect the kids. I think that should be the focus and all. It's like let's let them be kids. Number one, two, let them be healthy kids, and three, you worry about your future as you go along, but not put so much pressure on these kids because I couldn't imagine being LeBron James kid, a Michael Jordan kid, Scottie Pippen and all these superb athletes. They have to try to live up to those expectations of being a legend. And it's like we don't know what happened, but I'm sure, talking to guys like OG Chauncey, who was a coach himself, and he's a baseball coach, and he's dealt with kids of great athletes like Malik Willis, Mike Harris Jr. Like he coached all these guys, so you just always want to be, careful with kids, man. You really don't want to ruin their lives because they're trying to live up to an expectation. Again, I'm not saying that's what he's doing, but that's just not put so much pressure on kids, man. Let them live life first.
Yeah. Yeah, like you said, it may not have been no underlying condition. It could have just been
Mm-hmm.
anything that just happened.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Like you said, when you working out and as an athlete, this is one of those risks that comes with it as far as pushing yourself to a limit. And sometimes it just comes down to that one split moment. Anything can happen. So that's why they always say you have to not take anything for granted. So just want to go ahead and get spend a few minutes on that. So hopefully he'll be all right here soon. Like you said, Mike. I wouldn't worry about him playing basketball right now. Like you said, let
Mm-hmm.
him come back on his own time. Um, and we got some more news coming in as well. Like Utah Sports here said, prayers for the James family. And made one right here. He said that's why I had to stop playing sports because of those underlying issues. Like you
Mm-hmm.
said, we've seen guys like Corey Stringer. I think a lot of folks remember that one.
Yeah, man, your life is not more important than the sport. Look, trust me. There gonna be times in your life where your passion is gonna be switched without your permission.
Yeah. That's
So trust me, you gonna have to learn to rebound.
Exactly. Okay. Yeah. So we definitely got a lot of topics here tonight. Let me see if I can get one more under this topic. See if anybody got anything else to say about this one. So pretty much everybody just like prayers up. So yeah, gonna get on to topic number two, and I think this one's gonna kind of hit a little bit close to home for a lot of us here on the Falcon side of the game. There you go. There you go on the screen.
Woo.
Caleb
yeah.
Falcons cut running back Caleb Huntley. And Mike, I think you told me the reason why that was the physical. He failed the physical. The physical. It didn't. The recovery didn't go as well as they expected.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Go ahead and elaborate on that.
Well, during the season, especially for a training camp, a lot of players have to go through a period where they have to have a physical. And if you had a previous injury coming from surgery, depending on how the surgery goes, a lot of these players have to go through a period where they have to pass it. And I would assume, just based on how I've seen this in the past. Um, his recovery wasn't as fast as they would hope. They previously would hope. Some maybe he's still in the boot. He won't be working, available to go through training camp, and that's something for a running back that's essential. Um, or they just they like another guy. I mean, the Falcons have a couple other running backs on the roster that they like. Um, One that I think kind of keep an eye on is Carlos Washington Jr. I made a couple of videos on there. You can check him out. But uh, Caleb already had an injury. I think he had. This is the second time hearing that
Yeah,
same. So I'm assuming it's just.
second time.
I I don't want to say this, but tearing it 2 times, that's almost like a death sentence in sports. Achilles tear with the same one. I don't see how he'll be able to bounce back. I hope I'm wrong, but I don't see it.
What you got on that one? What you got on that?
One ain't rubbing on no booties, is he?
Probably. Yeah.
Nah, I'm good. But what people got to understand about that, like Mike said, anytime you tear ligaments, especially a little bit different than muscles, ligaments lose elasticity over time. So tearing Achilles tendon, they can only they do what they call a graft, where they take other parts of tendons and they graft them together so that they can. It's not just a stitch, and that's why the recovery is shortened. But over time, that stiffens up and it becomes hard, so it's no longer elastic. So the stretching ability that it had is gone. So you got to think, the older he gets, the more he plays, the more force he puts on it, it's easy for it to pop or rupture. And to a lot of fans, y'all got to understand, and I'm going to be going over this because I'll have a show coming out. I will explain these injuries and why some of your favorite sports athletes, some heal faster than others. Some get back on the field, like Kyle Pitts. Kyle Pitts' youth, his injuries, he'll bounce back because he's in his 20s. But by the time you get up there around Calais Campbell's age and a little bit older than that, certain injuries don't give you the flexibility or the grace to keep playing, especially if it's the same injury on the same appendage.
Yeah. Yeah, and Noah here, shout out to the professor. He said Bill Baller was talking about how Caleb would be a good trade piece too. Ain't no trade piece no more. But I think what may end up happening is I think they still may keep him around on the practice squad just for his healing up. Let him heal up on the practice squad. Because like you said, that's 2 Achilles tears on the same one. So you got to be real careful with that one.
Right. Because it's a ticking time bomb. Caleb could do like he did last year and just be on fire. And then that one game where he dealing with a rough defense, the wrong twist or the wrong movement, and he out again.
Okay. Okay, so Anthony White here said Josh Kendall said the Athletic said the reason he was waived didn't have anything to do with the Achilles. It was something else. It's a possibility that they bring him back and put him on IR for the year.
I mean, it still doesn't do us any damn good.
If he got to be on the IR, that'll do a damn.
It's not going to do us any favors because I want you guys to pay attention to who showed up at training camp. And there's going to be another topic I know K Styles is going to hit us up on today, most likely. But right about now, Arthur Smith wants a very violent offense. He wants a violent offense. That means he wants his players in top ship condition. He want them. He want them damn near brand new, or he want them playing like they brand new. So you can't play like you brand new, worried about if I'm gonna blow out my leg or my ankle. Is I'm sorry. Yeah, he could hide him, but you got to look at the rotation around him. Then you got a lot of young guys that have yet to prove themselves. So keep that in mind.
Shout out to Workflow Dre. What's going on? John St. Clair, D Sloan, Raymond Collins. Appreciate y'all tuning in. I thought this was interesting right here. D Sloan said, "How do you feel about Campbell being on the non-injury list?" That's exactly where he need to be. Get your big ass down there and teach these boys.
Ah, and I'm glad you said that.
Yeah,
like I said,
a lot of times with the case out, my bad. But a lot of times with these types of moves, the non-injury, like a lot of times, man, like if they figure out that you may be sick or you go to the doctor about some bunions, you know what I'm saying, and your bunion need to heal for about 2 weeks. They'll put you on the non-injury reserve list. Just find a way to not to not have you in camp. We don't need Calais Campbell in camp. Okay, he's a big boy. He's a veteran. He's going to be able to get himself ready. So I wouldn't worry about this too much at all.
Mm-hmm. Like I said, they pretty much gonna keep up with him on conditioning and stuff like that. But just as far as dealing with the camp, he is still be at camp, but he's gonna be on what I call the Udonis Haslam role during training camp.
Yeah.
That's what he's gonna be.
Listen, everybody, do not panic. They're playing chess. Calais Campbell is like the rook. He protects. Listen to me closely. He protects the king. Okay? That man knows his role, doesn't matter what team he's on. So he ain't got to do no practicing. They gonna put him in and he gonna know what he gotta do. What he's gonna do in this role, he just gonna teach the other guys, the intangibles, and he's gonna go over film. They're gonna save him for the game. Let these young guys get their reps, let these young guys get their feet under them. Calais and Eddie Goldman, they'll just show up. They're gonna show up and show out. Trust me. You don't want your big bulldozing players getting hurt just so you can say they need to practice. And like we told y'all before, the Falcons hide players and they protect players. Arthur Smith is trying to win now. So he's going to do whatever it takes, sit down whoever he needs to ensure that week 1, we knocking your block off.
That makes sense. That makes definite sense on that. And like you said, y'all gonna see more. Y'all might see a couple more guys on that list like that. And like you said, it's usually reserved for the older guys, the old. I ain't even gonna say the older guy. I'm gonna just call them the OGs. It's usually reserved for the OGs. They don't want to be out there in that hot ass sun like that. No, it's all like shit. Hey, put me on the list.
Hey, the big boys need to be protected, man. The big boys need to be protected. Y'all, hey, we don't need him losing no weight. We need him as fat as we can possibly get him.
Right.
The way this heat going though, boy, he go out there working out. That boy gonna be about 265 by the time.
Nah, we good. We need him to be right where he at.
But yeah, man. So I thought that was interesting. I thought that was interesting news. We're gonna talk about Justin Herbert at the end of the show. We don't want to do that right now. We're gonna say that for the end of the show. But like I said, we got 56 people in here, man. Like I said, y'all make sure y'all go ahead and hit that like button. Try to get this thing up to about 30 likes at the moment right now. So we'll definitely appreciate that. So while we're doing that, we're gonna read a few more comments here. Let's see. Raymond Collins here said he agreed with you. Juan, he said injuries love those birthdays.
Bruh, what is you talking about? He be out there happy. Oh, okay. Yeah, we got to make some decisions. Calais is out.
Boy, who you, boy. I look. I know personally. Shoot.
Man,
Just past birthday, boy. Like I said, I just sat down and I don't know. I don't know why my rib cage started hurting just sitting down. I'm like, yeah.
look. Look. When you get up in my age range, if you think too hard, you got an ailment.
Look, I'm still recovering from holding my hands up all damn night.
Yeah.
Look. Me and K Styles almost got taken out on a crisscross.
I got oh yeah. Then going back throwing damn near 1,000 times a day. Yeah. The recovery time ain't as sweet as everybody think it is.
Hey, look, and don't think just because clients laying on the table that don't wear your body out. Shoot, my knees be hurting after that person get off the table. I'll be like, have a good day. Let me go sit down right quick before I fall down.
I mean, if you think about it, you're transferring your energy to them by massage. So you're draining yourself by
at half the time. Them. At half the time, you can take on their energy. So you might get up from the table. They might get off the table happy. You might be mad or disoriented.
No, shut the hell up. He talking about y'all need WD-40.
Hey, look. Let me tell you something. Ain't nothing wrong with WD-40. It's a couple people on Twitter that need WD-40. We ain't gonna get into that though. You might know. If you know, you
know. I say squeak and rust, motherfucker.
I mean, K Styles, with your permission, could we talk about that at the very end of the show? I know we got more important stuff to talk about right now.
Yeah. We could do that. Leo here said my birthday's on the 27th, and I'm trying not to have any injuries. Oh no, you fine. You
take a nap. Take a nap.
That'd be the safest thing to do. Take a nap.
Take a nap. Take a nap. Don't move for a good 3 hours. Okay?
Right.
Oh, shoot, why are you playing? I could use that WD-40 because boy, speaking of Achilles, my still kind of.
Listen.
Hey, I told you, we can't be partying like that too much. Hey man, we did this for y'all. We did this for y'all. Believe me.
Why you think we said annually? Because it gonna take us 11 months to recover. Who was that player that just got injured? That's been out for the season on another team. I forgot. They just said it maybe about a couple of days ago.
Nyheim Hines.
I think so. I think that's his name. Yeah, see, that's what we're talking about, man. Our Falcons are scaring the NFL, but at the same time, they're watching the training thing, and they're, like you said, they're strategically making sure their players is,
Yeah. But this is why you also have depth too, and the depth play is very important because anything can happen. Yeah, Lowski. Yeah, we was on the party pup list.
Yeah.
But
man, Lowski kept trying to give me another. He kept trying to give me another job. I was like, nah, bro. I trust me. I know my limit. I'm good. I'm gooder than good.
Coach running back. Oh yeah, I think it was Nyheim Hines. Cause they talking about potentially the Bills might sign Dalvin Cook or some shit like that. Nah, we good on that. But
no, I'm talking about physically unable to party.
No, I can party. It's just gonna be some. It's just gonna be some.
I'll be sitting around like this.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I'm a party from the comfort of a corner and a chair.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah.
But like I said, it was worth it though, because at the end of the day, man, it was worth it because at the end of the day, man, I had a lot of fun with everybody, man. Everybody that
Oh
showed
yeah.
up, we said we definitely did appreciate that. And like you
Yeah.
said, it was a family affair. So
Mm-hmm.
so so I'll risk being on the pup list for y'all.
Yeah. You know, I mean, you guys came out. You guys chilled with us. We had a good time. You guys came out to see some of the best content creators. Yes, you did.
Mhm. Mhm.
Hmm. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. The very best.
I think they found out that how ignorant we can actually get.
Yeah. I was ready, but look, that's the reason why I only had a couple of them.
Yeah.
Y'all caught the tame version. I'll just say that. Coach said I'm recovering from the heat of Atlanta worse than a muscle. All right. All right, man. So let's go ahead. And get to the main topic for the night, man. It's the one that y'all came to see tonight. As y'all already know, Alabama safety DeMarco Hellams. Now, does anybody know with him being a 7th-round pick? Not really expecting too much from him right away. You're not really expecting too much. You know how some folks put that 7th-round grade, folks, very seriously.
Hmm.
So I want to ask my brothers over here. As Jew taught sport, that Jew called him hit him Helms in the chat. I wanted to know, have
Oh yeah.
y'all had a chance to check him out and see what you can expect from him before I give my thoughts on him?
Mm. Yeah, go ahead, Mike. I'm gonna let you take lead on this one.
Well, I did my research a while back. I don't need but a couple of sessions to kind of give a take on him. He is I wouldn't say a more athletic, but he kind of reminds me of Jalen Hawkins, um, with the ability to smash your face in like the Hulk. That's
Mm.
what he reminds me of. So he's a very athletic safety that he hits hard. It's like Willie Moe. It's like Keanu O'Neal, those types of guys that was born with an ability to just hit you and hit you hard, and you feel it, even when they're not really trying to hit you. That's the type of player he is. So when you look at him, he's going to be, in my opinion, a rotational safety. I use that term loosely because he has the ability to cover, but you got to put him you have to play him with safeties and corners that can get to certain spots with a little bit more range. You put him with
Mm.
a safety with range, that can get to every spot, such as an Ed Reed. Um, Obviously, we know Mister the flying hair, um, Troy Polamalu. Troy
Man,
Polamalu.
that's my dude right there.
Yeah, you got to put him with guys like that with range until he gets comfortable. But I think he's gonna fit in well. He's a tackling machine. That's one thing that I know. That dude is a tackling machine, man.
Mm.
I can
You.
keep going on and on, but I know K Styles got something else to say. I can keep. But
Well,
I'm gonna leave it right there.
Well,
well,
for me, I'm just gonna call him. He ain't nothing but a linebacker in safety's clothing.
Mm,
Because anytime you call a safety hit man, yeah. And my assessment is he's going to be complimentary. He's going to be complimentary because you think you still got people like Jesse Bates the third, and you got Joe Clark Phillips or whatnot in that area in the backfield. We need a guy like that because you got to think. when teams decide they want to try to attack us over the middle, or you got, running backs, they may get past the line or whatever, you need guys that's gonna knock their block off. And that's why I call him a linebacker in safety's clothing. Because we know our linebackers got that speed, that unreal speed, and they like to hit. And you need safeties that's not afraid of contact. Because they're like your last line of defense. You know what I'm saying? So, and you don't want people like AJ, although AJ Terrell is good at hitting, you don't want people like AJ Terrell trying to go up against big bruisers. You want them safeties to take them out. So yeah, you definitely want a guy like him. Yeah, he's got some serious problems.
Right. And for those that may not know what Mike and Juan are talking about, I'm gonna give you a reference video. You could definitely check him out. Check out his tape against Texas. Wink, wink.
Well.
I'm in a new spot, y'all. I'm in a new spot, so forgive me for not having a green screen right now. I done spent so much money just on moving along. Y'all know how it is. So it'll be a minute, man.
Like I said, you getting bare assed Mike right now. So wait.
See, this is the new improved Southside Feng Shui, Mike.
Yeah, I feel so much better, man. Feel so much better being in a new spot. To be honest, it's long and definitely needed. I can tell you that.
Right, but yeah. So my thoughts is, like I said, once again, I'll tell everybody, you go check out Alabama versus Texas. Kind of like what Mike said in a way. He's really more comfortable inside the box. This is why Juan was saying he's a linebacker in a safety's body, because he's kind of we just gonna call him a damn heat-seeking missile.
Ooh.
He's a heat-seeking missile. Now, the problem, like I said, the thing is, he's a project guy. Like I said, his coverage skills is iffy at times, because the thing is, what he wants to do is knock your motherfucking block off. That is what his role is. And it's very interesting that you get him, especially since he led Alabama in tackles the last 2 years, flying around the line of scrimmage. And think about the philosophy of the type of linebackers that they brought down here in Atlanta, the type of guys in that linebacker and the safeties, like in the middle of the defense. Think about the kind of guys they got. All the guys are pretty much mentally attacking style guys. When I'm talking about Troy Anderson, Ellis, Richie Grant, DeMarco Hellams. Hell, I'll be honest with you. Hell, AJ Terrell's one of those guys. He ain't a heat-seeking missile, but he ain't scared of no damn contact. But
not at all.
But it's very interesting that you bring a guy like this, especially a guy that's a safety who plays just like Jalen. Like I said, you literally got a bunch of safety that like that. He reminds me of Eric Harris.
Man, you took the words right out of my mouth, K-Styles. Because, bro, we know Eric Harris will wait for you. He'll wait for you to get past the line of scrimmage, and then he'll purposely hurt you.
He's Eric Harris. He's a
bruiser.
So the reason why I said Alabama versus Texas is because you get to see him going up against Bijan Robinson. Like I said, it's very interesting that you get to see the two teammates kind of interact quite a few times in that footage. But like I said, special teams, like I said, as a project safety, he definitely will be hell on wheels on special teams.
Man,
he will be hell on wheels on special teams. But like you said, it's one of those things where he has the potential to be a key contributor for the Falcons, not even just for this year, but for the next 3 or 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Just depending on who's going to be available, who they feel more comfortable with. Because, like you said, this may be potentially Jalen Hawkins' last year as a Falcon.
Mm-hmm.
This may be an insurance policy on that.
Right.
You may see him play a little bit of linebacker in this defense because this defense is it's a multifaceted defense.
I mean, just picture it. They swap that man in, and let's just say, even if they just want to get Ebiketie a rest, you got him on one side, you got Lorenzo Carter, and you got Troy Anderson. That's a nightmare. Like, you got them big guys up front, so you don't even see them three in the back, and then out of nowhere, your quarterback is lunch meat.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And the reason why y'all kind of see me looking down too, because I'm kind of actually looking at that very same video I told y'all about as well. So
we good at moment. Yeah. I was doing the same thing myself. I was looking at paper and talking.
Ken Folk Reese, what's going on?
What's going on, bro?
Hold on. Look like Michael Williams got a problem with somebody up here. Hold on. I guess this is the one that got him up in arms. It was like, I don't know who the guy was last time y'all said live Ridder was another Matt Ryan should be banned.
I'm gonna be my brother's keeper right here, okay?
Your brother's keeper.
It's very important, okay? Very important to use common sense. All right. He didn't say he was Matt Ryan, okay? Motherfucker. He did not say. He said reminded him of Matt Ryan when it comes down to fundamentals. Listen to every goddamn word before y'all start. He said that he reminded him of Matt Ryan. He said this several times. This ain't the first time he said he reminded him because of the fundamentals and how he throws the ball. He didn't say he was Matt Ryan, okay, people? He did not say that. He did not say. Am I right, Warren?
Hey,
the boys the one who said
it. Look. We've all been saying it. Like you said, the problem is the way that he interpreted it. He just saw Matt Ryan. He didn't see anything else.
Yeah,
he saw Desmond Ridder, Matt Ryan.
See, and this is the problem. This is why I highlighted this on the show yesterday, and I'm going to say it again, Michael Williams. Ridder is a Matt Ryan-esque type player, which means if you put film side by side, the man's reading ability, reaction time, mechanics, and escapability is Matt Ryan-esque. The only thing is Ridder has more legs than Matt Ryan. Okay? I broke down his mechanics. Okay? You guys, once again, gotta stop coming in here leading with your butthurt feelings from 2016. That's not the same team anymore. It's not the same quarterback. They have quarterbacks in the league that have similar mannerisms, okay? You can go all the way back to Joe Montana. You can go all the way back, you know what I'm saying, Jim Kelly. A lot of those guys have similar characteristics, the way they throw, the way they hold the ball, the way they escape the pocket. You know what I'm saying? Even how they slide. These are the intangibles, especially that Mad Mike talks about. I ain't no quarterback guru, but I know enough to know mechanics is everything. And if you go back and look at his mechanics, look at Matt Ryan's mechanics, you will see it. Y'all got to stop leading with your emotions. We do homework over here.
On top of that, Matt Ryan is a guy that he studied to begin with anyway. And this is why it's very important. And Mike, not picking on you, we're just, just like, this is why when we say these things, it's very important to look at what we say in detail and not just on face value. And I think that this well, it's not think this is exactly what we're saying. Look at everything in detail. Okay, so when you look at a guy like Drew Brees and Matt Ryan have a lot of similarities in their stature and how they deliver the football. You
Mm-hmm.
always see the quarterback hold the ball high like this, and a motion where he doesn't have to go all the way back. If he have to go through that long, he's not going to get rid of the ball on time. So when you see a quarterback like this, hold the ball like this, most of the quarterbacks that hold the ball up like this prefer to make the throw over the middle. This is why you see a lot of throws with Desmond Ridder. A lot of his chemistry is because a lot of his chemistry and a lot of the throws that he make are to bigger and tight ends. Tight ends under him always eat. We just saw re-sign Michael Pruitt. Why? Because he likes to deliver the ball over the middle. And it's like if you look at certain quarterbacks and how they throw the ball, especially quarterbacks like this that hold the ball like this, Drew Brees, Matt Ryan, Desmond Ridder, um, Justin Herbert, he's another guy that holds it like that. Um, you
I
see
think Pat
guys like
Mahomes does
Justin
too.
Fields. Justin Fields is a guy. If you look at him, he holds the ball like this. So most of his throws, he holds the ball higher. And most of when he throws the ball higher, most of those guys like to throw the ball to the sidelines. So it's always about the mechanics. The mechanics will tell you where the quarterbacks will throw the ball. So mechanics are everything, people. The mechanics are everything in football for a quarterback. It tells you how and where he likes to throw the ball. If you just look at where he holds the ball.
I'm just laughing.
Absolutely.
Lowski said Matt Vick.
Matt Vick. I do. I like that though. I'm not gonna lie. I like it.
Yeah, two eras together. Yeah, Matt Vick. Yeah.
and said you go turn around and say that crap and then turn into a damn track star.
Yeah.
The one thing people got to understand about quarterback mechanics is it's it's designed to prolong the quarterback's arm. You know, when you see people like Cam Newton and these gunslingers, they only last in maybe 1 to 3 seasons, maybe four at best in their heyday. It's because a lot of them are throwing from the shoulder and not from the hip. So when you hold the ball high, what Mike was talking about is like a quarterback sweep. And it's the mechanics like you see in tennis. If a
Mhm.
quarterback's got to bring the ball from the hip back and then out, that's an odd angle sweep, which means he has to now launch it from his shoulder. But if the quarterback has it close to the top of his chest, he can use his hip motion as torque to throw the ball further without sacrificing his elbow or his shoulder.
And a lot of those quarterbacks have a lot of issues with their shoulder. I.e., Cam Newton. Cam Newton could have played a lot longer with his body, and but he ended up getting hurt. His shoulder pretty much got him up out the league. But like I said, a lot of quarterbacks issues. The reason why Tom Brady was able to play as long as he played is because of his mechanics. His mechanics were pretty much flawless.
Uh, Mike, K Styles, you mind if I touch on this right here?
Go ahead, go ahead.
Kenfo Reese. Kenfo Reese. Here I would say that's incorrect, and only for this reason alone. And this is what a lot of people got to understand. But it's a you have a good point, but I'm gonna break it down. A lot of people think that there's not much homework you can do. Hold up. Let me see. Let me go back because
Oh,
you
my,
say you can't do homework on 4 games. That's not actually accurate, and here's why. What I keep telling people, what y'all gotta understand is this: Look at when they put Ridder in, and look at when he played in the preseason games. The 4 games that were played.
I'm sorry, Juan. Who said you can't do homework in 4 games?
That's what I'm about to explain to him. A lot
I'm
of people, yeah. A lot of people's mentality for Ridder was, okay, we putting him in these last 4 games. Ridder need to get us to the playoffs. What you got to understand is this, and this is what goes back to what I said, that no rookie escapes the process. Every rookie, be it quarterback, be it defensive back, be it offensive lineman, these guys have to prove to their coaching staff that they can survive the harsh environment of the NFL. Okay? Ridder was not put in to be a savior. He was put in to finish out what Mariota could not do, which was the season. Okay? Now, people give him a hard time for going 2-2, but you got to understand something. Ridder only played 1.5 games in the preseason. Okay? Which one of those preseason games he won? Okay? Now, the second part of this is this. Those last 4 games was a test to see if Ridder could take the pressure and the speed of the game, and if he could make plays in that confine. Average quarterbacks, rookies right now wouldn't have been able to do that at the end of the season because it's too much chaos. Most of you want to get your rookie quarterback started at the beginning of the season so that they get their shakiness out of the way. When it's games, so many games ahead of the team, to where if they lose 1 or 2, it's not gonna knock them out of the playoffs. We were in the thick of it where we were 2 games away from the playoffs. You see what I'm saying? They wouldn't have put him in that situation in the normal circumstances. But because Mariota gave up, we had to. So he had to show out. So what they wanted to see from him was, can you handle this pressure at this point in time? And he did that. Now this season is to check to see how he's going to lead a team. Is he going to be consistent? And is he going to progressively get better? This season they're going to judge him totally. You can't judge him based on last season because he didn't have a full season, but there is homework if you know what you're looking for. That's the whole thing. You got to know what you're looking for. So there is homework to be had. It just, you can't look. The homework that you're talking about is why didn't he get my team to the playoffs? Why didn't he throw so many yards, throw for so many yards and do this, that? No. You got to understand what they were looking for. You got to understand what they were looking for.
But like you said, at the end of the day, the best way, and this is what a lot of young quarterbacks go through, the best way to get a guy through the first couple years of his career is to put the best guys he can around him.
Right.
Like you said, we've seen literally every quarterback go through that same process.
Mm-hmm.
Because the thing about it is, what you're looking for is, you're not, like I said, the thing is, the goal for Ridder is not to be the savior. Well, let me rephrase it. The goal is, you're not expecting him to be the Hall of Famer. But what you want to do is, you want to develop him into what this system needs him to be.
That part.
See, I think to this. On one hand, a lot of people like to. Well, I'm gonna say it like this. On one hand, you have players, people that say there isn't enough tape on Ridder to say that he is or isn't the guy. They say he isn't the guy. I mean, I call bullshit on that because like if you can say Trey Lance is the guy, like I think you full of shit to say that there's not enough tape on Ridder to say he isn't. They say he isn't the guy because there's literally no fucking tape on Trey Lance. So I call capital bullshit. As big as you can get it, okay? The biggest horse shit you ever seen in your life, or the biggest hunk of shit that you don't shit it in your life. Look, it's evidence out there. I call bullshit on anybody that says that because there is enough tape out there for Desmond Ridder. The thing is is everybody wants super duper highlights. They want to see somebody jump off the damn third row and hit a cartwheel and backflip like Simone Biles. You know what I'm saying? That's what the hell y'all looking for. Y'all don't want the regular check down. Y'all don't want the 5 yard out. Y'all don't want the seam route that he throws excellent, might I add. He's great over the middle. Y'all don't want those type of things. At the end of the day, I think one of the things that I always give Tom Brady credit for is that he's the master of the 5 yard out, the 5 yard hook, the 5 yard slant, the
Well,
5 yard curl route.
who
He's
the
the
hell you
master at that.
telling?
We, I think we
Who the
know,
hell?
and this is what we're getting from Desmond Ridder. But no one said that Tom Brady sucks because he can't throw the deep ball. Tom Brady has never been a great deep ball thrower, ever. He's always
Abs-
been average, but he's the
Absolutely.
master of the ball that's been thrown over the middle. He's amazing when throwing the ball over the middle. That's the first thing when you evaluate a quarterback. For me, is three things. One is always how soon and how fast he gets rid of the ball. That's always the first thing I check. How quickly he get rid of the ball. Two, it's always the mechanics, the footwork. He's not panicking in the middle, even when he's getting pressure. And the third one for me is it's being able to bounce back from adversity. Those are the things. We get so carried away with guys can throw the ball 70 yards like Anthony Richardson, guys that may be super accurate in college like Bryce Young. You know what I'm saying? That's those are desirable traits. But if you don't have the great footwork, if you don't have the ability to overcome adversity, if you can't throw under, if you can't that right there, the master of the fundamentals. Those are the things that like that's what Tom Brady. That's what got Tom Brady where he was. This is what got Joe Montana where he was. The
Mhm.
master of the fundamentals. And look at Terry Bradshaw. Terry Bradshaw had horrible fundamentals, horrendous, but he had a great arm. Sometimes you can get away with it. And another guy too, who just named was Cam Newton. He had horrible fundamentals, but he was able to get away with it because he had elite athleticism. Not everybody has that, but you have to be the master of fundamentals, man, in order to be good quarterbacks. And that's something that Desmond Ridder is. He's the master of fundamentals.
Mm-hmm.
That
Here you
part.
go. Here you go. And then here's the other argument right here that you hear all the time. Says that he's unproven. I don't blame analysts. I don't see nothing in the 4 games that made me
So you
think we
what?
could with the.
Mhm.
Hold on. Let me finish it. He said we beat a team with backups and the sorry Cardinals missed the
Shut the
quarterback.
fuck up.
Oh,
My, 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 I'm
hold
sorry.
on.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm
I'm
sorry.
gonna let you get. I'm gonna let you get a piece of this. I'm gonna let you get a piece of this. Kind of interesting that team of backups, and yet the Falcons were underdogs in 3 of those 4 games. They were at least a
Right.
4 point underdog.
Right.
So,
Right.
so the
Right.
question comes down to is why is Desmond Ridder the only quarterback that has to suck beating sorry teams when everybody beats sorry teams? That's what you're supposed to do. You so, I
See,
thought see that's why I'm thinking. I thought the goal was to win the game. I about to
nah,
say, see,
nah,
You
K
play
style,
to win the game.
hold on,
K style.
no, hold on. Let me ask him a question. So, Michael Williams, are you a Georgia Bulldog fan?
Mm.
You know where I'm about to go with this, right?
I
Yeah,
do.
yeah.
I
I
do.
know.
I do.
Hmm.
Man,
See,
look, like Vlad said, that's a lazy take right there.
It's
it's
lazy.
It's
it's
lazy
not.
because at the end of the day, regardless, like I said, you cannot control who you play. That's like saying somebody's gonna give you $500, and I'm like, no, I'm good, and you need $500.
Look. Kiara made a good point too. She
Yeah.
said Michael Williams, he can't help who he played against. He said he deserved more than 4 games. Some of y'all favorite QB's first games weren't that great either. Matter of fact, how was Josh Allen's rookie season? And that's a good point. My thing is it goes simply beyond that. It's your expectation of the person in the position. Like I said before, if Ritter would have came in and got us to the playoffs, y'all would have been saying he's the best thing since sliced bread. But because he did rookie things in a non-rookie situation, now all of a sudden ain't enough homework and it ain't enough to show. Yeah, it is. First of all, this man is the most winningest quarterback at his respective school in college. You don't lose that translation going to the NFL. And like you go back to any kind of rookie quarterback, I don't care who it is. They play them at the beginning of the season when there's not a lot of pressure. And the coaches want to see if they can survive the NFL. Everything else comes along with it, to include development, because they need to see what you need to work on. You don't put a rookie in at the end of the season when teams are on playoff runs.
Hold on. So, Michael Williams, who is your favorite college football team? I just want you to put that out there right quick. Cause I need to figure something out here.
I gotta.
This sounds like this may either be an Alabama guy or
Yeah. He said no. So yeah, it's one of them.
It's either an Alabama guy or it's somebody in the SEC. I know that.
Yeah, he might be Clemson.
I have this is baffling for me because we literally praise Justin Fields for doing jack shit. Anybody know? We praise him for running around like a goddamn monkey out of a fucking cage, but we sit up here. Yes, I said what I said. I'm not taking a damn thing back. He run around like a goddamn monkey in a cage, and then he's not a quarterback. What's up? Does anybody know what the fuck? How many yards he threw in 10 games? How many touchdowns he threw in 10 games as a rookie?
Go ahead, Mike, because they probably forgot.
See.
I just want this man threw 7.
See.
Did you say 7?
Yeah. 10 games. 7 touchdowns.
See, like I said, the thing about it, the thing that comes down to it is all about the perception of who I want.
Right. That Texas Tech.
You line this motherfucker at a tight end. You line him up at running back. We up here talking about Desmond Ridder ain't showing nothing. We lining this damn clown up. This is what he is, a fucking circus clown. Justin Fields, and y'all got him ranked as a top 10 quarterback in the NFC. But we up here talking about 4 games. Well, our quarterback, 4 games, he threw 2 touchdowns. In 4 games. This monkey, this damn idiot couldn't even goddamn do that in 10 games. You
know what? I'm gonna say something real controversial. I'm gonna call out some names that's gonna hurt some feelings. First of all, you could have put Jalen Hurts in that same position and he wouldn't have done that. He wouldn't have won no 4 games in his rookie season. You could have put Pat Mahomes in there, he wouldn't have done that in his rookie season. You could have put Brady in there, he wouldn't have done it in his rookie season. You could have put Peyton Manning in there, he wouldn't have done it in his rookie season. You got to understand something. Quarterbacks have to go through that crappy part of their career in the beginning. And it just so happens that Ridder was put in at the end of the regular season. And I'm telling you, you could have put any of them quarterbacks in there and it would have been the same result.
I was talking to Kiara and Curry about this earlier. I said because it just baffles me why is it so hard for people to just believe in somebody? It's like if you just say, all right, we're gonna give this guy some, I see what he did in college, he played well, and I'm gonna give him the benefit of the doubt. Motherfuckers don't want to give the benefit of that. They want to stand on this. They want to stand on the sideline and say, "Well, it ain't enough." And then when you got a guy that's been in the Heisman Trophy talk ever since he went to the University of Alabama, ain't did a damn thing, hasn't played a single game. C.J. Stroud, Bryce Young, all these quarterbacks. There is nothing going around saying these guys can't do this or they can't do that. We saying Jordan Love was a former first round pick. Nobody's talking about him. Nobody's talking about him. So what is it really? Does it have anything to do with the ability of quarterbacks? I say absolutely not. It's all
You're
a
right, Mike.
popularity It's all a popularity contest. Because guess what? I said nobody's talking about Jordan Love at all. Nobody. They not saying. They don't even know. Look, I don't even know if the dude has got his right eye's crooked or the left eye crooked. They wouldn't know because they're not paying them no attention. None. They giving him no attention. And he's been in the league for what 2-3 years. Have you seen anybody do a breakdown on Jordan Love? These are the things we talking about when we say these quarterbacks out here. Nobody talking about Will Levis. Nobody talking about Malik Wood. They not talking about Mac Jones. All you guys is focused on all these popular guys who went to the University of Alabama and went to the University of Georgia and went to Michigan. And by the way, Michigan is in deep trouble. But they went to all these big time schools, and we just give quarterbacks who actually have the fundamentals. These are the reasons why you see Brock Purdy's come on. It's why you see a Tom Brady and Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan was the king of fundamentals. And the reason why Matt Ryan was a top pick in that draft, it wasn't because of his ability. It's because what he was doing in the ACC. He was ripping them motherfuckers to shreds. That's why he got drafted. They did not like Matt Ryan, his ability to throw the ball. They said he had a weak arm, but he was incredibly accurate.
But you know something, Mike. It is one simple thing with that. The Falcons have a schedule of when they want to win, and the fans have a schedule of when they want the Falcons to win. So what it is it ain't Ridder's athleticism nor is his QB IQ. It's the fact that they have a time limit where the Falcons are rebuilding. So as a fan, I expect the Falcons to be good in the next 3-4 years. Instead of, wait a minute, why are the Falcons trying to go all in right now and trying to win now when, in my opinion, as a fan, they ain't good enough to win right now. They need to wait 2-3 more years so I can hopefully get a quarterback that ain't the quarterback right here. Because why? My timetable is they should be winning about 2025, 2026. They shouldn't be trying to go for it in 2023. That's the problem.
Can I ask you a question? Let me ask you a question. This motherfucker just say he a Texas Tech fan.
Hold on. Remember he said that we didn't see nothing and they played against all-star teams. So let me go down Texas Tech and who they played.
Oh gosh, go ahead.
Because we're basing victories based on players and based on teams they play. Let's go down Texas Tech. They beat Murray State 63-10. That shouldn't count because Murray State, sorry. So that win doesn't count. Houston, who the fuck is Houston? That win don't count. We give you Texas. You lost to NC State. You lost to Kansas State. You lost to Oklahoma State. You beat West Virginia 48-10. That don't count. They sorry. You beat Kansas 43-28. That don't count because they sorry as shit. You beat Ole Miss. Blah, they ain't that good neither. So if we're basing how good or bad somebody is based on who they play, instead of just saying, okay, you have to beat who's on your schedule. It don't matter what the fuck had. This is why football, this is why any sport is unpredictable, because at the end of the day, remember, Didn't everybody say that the Falcons had the 8th hardest schedule going into the season last year?
Yep.
With those quote unquote sorry teams. Am I correct?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
you are correct, sir.
Yeah, you did.
We've seen plenty of guys beat sorry teams.
Uh-huh.
But those quote unquote sorry teams, those 3 of the 4 teams that he played, were top 10 defenses too.
What?
And
See,
what do you say? What did you say, Juan? You said that it wasn't like they played at the beginning of the year. You're playing these teams fighting for playoff spots.
right. Right. And to add to that, case Styles, y'all forget, sorry or not, those teams want to win too.
Exactly.
So who you think gonna play harder? A team that's already got a bye and that's already 1 or 2 seed in these prospective divisions, or a team that's clawing and scratching right on the edge to get in the wild card spot.
So,
Them the teams that's more dangerous because they play harder and they not gonna give up. So when you say a sorry team, like I said again, y'all overlook the obvious. He played at the end of the season, not at the beginning. Not at the beginning. Everybody's on their playoff run in the last 4 games of the season. And the teams that's playing the hardest are the wild card teams.
Hey. So my question to him would be is, since you're a Texas Tech fan, so next year's schedule, so would you rather play a schedule where you'll see 10 Georgia Bulldog type teams a year, or play that sorry ass Big 12 schedule y'all got? Because
they wouldn't be.
By your logic, Texas Tech sorry as shit playing in that conference.
Bruh, SEC would eat them alive. I'm just gonna be real. You went to Texas Tech, but damn it, Texas Tech ain't shit. Shit.
Only thing he got the hold up on Texas Tech right now is Patrick Mahomes, and that was an anomaly because we already know the history of those quarterbacks.
And you said was, because ain't no way in hell Texas Tech about to get on the field with no damn Georgia Bulldogs and do anything other than get their ass stomped.
So I'm gonna need Michael to petition Texas Tech to play like their whole schedule be nothing but top 10 teams.
Georgia, Alabama, Clemson. Take your pick.
I'm just going off the logic that he just put out there. I'm asking everybody in the chat, isn't that kind of the logic that he said? Put a thumbs up if you think that's the logic he said. Hey, got my hands up like that.
Man,
it's about optics, people. Y'all, a lot of this stuff that y'all basing it on is about optics, man. It is. It's about optics and expectation. You got to look at what they're doing in the now, not what you think they should do, not what you feel they should do, not what you expect them to do. What they're doing in the now.
Mm-hmm. But do you see what just happened though? Do you see what this conversation just happened? We went away from talking about what the team aspect is, and now we're focusing on the damn quarterback. Like I said, this is the issue. We're
individualism.
This is why I say that the running backs that are not getting paid and are complaining about getting paid, the type of people that you have to blame is guys like Michael, because you see what he did. We had a conversation about this team, and I know and then it ended up going around being a Desmond Ridder conversation, because what it is that instead of focusing on what the team is building, like you said, it's not a guarantee Desmond Ridder is going to be here for the next 4 or 5 years.
Right.
We know that. But the thing that you want this team to do is you want this team to build a program, a foundation, a culture of successful football. And that always start with putting the type of players that will exude a system.
Your quarterback should not carry the team. Your team should be a cohesive unit. If your quarterback has to carry the team, you have some deficiencies. Because I guarantee you, if you were to put any type of Hall of Fame quarterback on this roster right now, you have a Super Bowl team. Why? Because he's going to know what to do on the offense. And he knows he's not going to have to do all of the work.
Right.
That's what we keep telling y'all. All championship teams built around a so-so quarterback, and all the team had to do was play. The quarterback ain't have to carry the team. Why you think, why you think them lower tier quarterbacks won the Super Bowl with the daggone Baltimore Ravens? That's a prime example.
You just ran into a question that I was about to make.
See, like I said, this is exactly why I hate the quarterback position so much, because we little every like.
Okay, so that's exactly what I was.
You little the importance of everybody else on the team, because, like you said, the quarter this is my thought on the quarterback position. Yes, you have quarterbacks that may be more skilled than others, but fundamentally, at the end of the day, the quarterback is not the only position that matters on a football team. Because if you don't have an offensive line to protect that quarterback can't do his job. If you don't have a running game to alleviate pressure off that quarterback, then bam, now you put your quarterback in a position where he's throwing 45, 50 times a game.
Mm-hmm.
If your wide receivers can't get open, what use is a quarterback if your wide receivers can't get open? If your wide receivers can't catch the ball, now what?
Right.
Tight ends can't block, now what?
Right.
Tight ends can't catch, now what?
If your receivers can't get open, now all of a sudden you're wearing down the O-line, which protects your quarterback. So the next play, he gets run over. It's a domino effect.
Exactly. The quarterback is a cog in the machine. It's the diamond cog of the system. It's the diamond which it stands out. But everything has to be in place. You have to have trench play. You got to have the run game. You got to have wide receivers that can get open. You got to have a defense that can stop people. You got to have defense that can get sacks, create turnovers. Everything works together. And shout out to Grady Baby 81 for the $1.99 super chat. He said that Ravens game was for a playoff. Yes, it was. It was.
Right.
Kev, there's a everybody really just running right back into it. We were just talking about this day. I did a video on this guy today. I was talking about Mr. Saquon Barkley. He did all that crying and whining and bitching and complaining only to get nothing. He got nothing back. Why? It's because it's a team dynamic. Okay? Team dynamic. He didn't get the massive contract that he thought he was going to get. Didn't get the massive contract whatsoever. Why? Because there are other aspects of the team that are important. Okay? Mm-hmm. He did not get that. There's a reason why you see today the Falcons signed a tight end. Guess who else signed a tight end? The Saints signed the tight end. There's a reason why these positions they are not dealing with this individuality anymore. Teams don't want to pay wide receivers and quarterbacks $50 million, bro. I'm not signing no quarterback for no $50 million. I'm not signing no dang on wide receiver for no $25 million for a goddamn CD Lamb. Or is he on crack? CD Lamb want $25 million. Are you that dude on crack, bro? That dude on crack.
So Mike, what you're telling us is it's a possibility that this Falcon team may be running on a cost-efficient system to where they might not have to spend that much money?
They have a team already in the league right now who's doing exactly that, and that's the Pittsburgh Steelers. They don't sign quarterbacks for $50 million. They don't sign wide receivers. They just keep replacing. They just keep replacing players. They're not going to get all of these players unless you one of those guys like a TJ Watt who's going to give you 10, 15 sacks a year. They'll throw some money at you, but they don't throw money away, bro. They just going to keep on replacing you.
It's about the longevity of their team and foundation. Why do you think the Steelers are always in the playoffs? Because they don't change the foundation. They just change the parts above the foundation that match their system, and that's not going to break their pockets.
Wait. Oh, yeah, I seen that with Trevon Diggs got that almost $100 million contract. I seen that.
Yeah,
that's Dallas doing Dallas things, man.
Yeah. And guess what's gonna happen? And guess what's gonna happen? Trayvon Diggs gonna do Trayvon Diggs thing, and Dallas gonna be looking at another daggone trade, a trade emergency come the next off season. Because guess what? They didn't pay them all that money. Who they gonna pay next season?
Right.
Now they gonna have a yard sale.
Southside here said, if your fullback runs the opposite way on the field, what do you think your quarterback will do?
He gonna run with him. Bro, you need to be covering me. What you doing? Where you going?
Right. But yeah, like and it's kind of getting into the last portion of it as far as why we talking about this. Let me go ahead and put it up here as it was stated earlier. So this is the final one, like you said, as you heard, your boy Justin Herbert got a $262 million extension with the Chargers.
Justin, I got some bad news for you, bro. You better win the Super Bowl.
He about to be in a body bag because they about to put him through hell on earth. That contract is they gonna want you to fly to Mars, come back, win 10 games, and then fly to damn Jupiter. That's what they gonna want for him. But you about to feel this. You about to feel that contract.
Bruh. It's going you gotta make that trip on one breath.
Mm-hmm. One breath.
One breath. That mean the contract stipulations mean if you ain't throwing a Hail Mary every game, it's gonna be a problem.
Jesus Christ. $218 million get you know what?
Okay, Star, don't you do it. I just heard, don't you do it. That look, it's the Chargers, right? Was it 2023? Oh yeah, y'all ain't gonna have a decent team again until about 2027. Y'all gonna have to sell everybody and the logo in order to build a team.
Well, all the source name ain't saving this franchise, but whoa. $218 million guaranteed.
See, y'all think that Deshaun Watson contract is cute until y'all gotta give all y'all players away. It ain't nothing but the water boy and the dude to put the lines on the grass.
Y'all ain't gonna be able to afford anything else, boy. They about to start running. They about to start trading everybody, boy.
What I'm saying. They gonna have to trade some fans.
Not the fans. Right, they can't like Austin Heckler, that whatever the hell his name is.
Well, Austin Eckler thought he was gonna get some money. Nope, went right. That's where your money went to.
Oh, bruh, look, it's gonna get to the point where they're gonna have wide receivers walking out mid game. I ain't playing no more. I ain't getting paid.
Hold on, I need to see something. Right quick. Let's see.
I have
this dude. Let me see. Okay, so if I do, I'm gonna do some calculations right quick. Let me see. Do 1,966 divided by 3.
Carry the 1K styles.
This dude throws the ball almost 660 times a year.
Yeah, like I said, I hope he don't turn into Andrew Luck, because he about to feel this, because they're not going to be able to fight. They're not going to be able to afford nothing else.
Bruh. And then look, either the team gonna give out or his elbow or shoulder gonna give out. One of the two.
This is why I say this. Go ahead.
Why you run the damn ball. This is why the Falcons going the way that they're going. Because eventually what's going to end up happening is that the NFLPA, they finna do something about it. Because look, I'm not even surprised with the Justin Herbert thing, because I kind of expected it to be like that. See, now everybody's gonna be waiting on Joe Burrow now.
Yeah. That was the next one. That was the next one in talks.
So I feel for Cincinnati fans, because they about to go through a losing period. You cannot win paying quarterbacks that much money. You can't do it. You got to trade. Damn near your whole off. If you're gonna either give your money to the offensive player, or you're gonna have no defense. You can't have a defense with that much money being allocated towards a quarterback. We did it. We did it for years.
Right. Right. We suffered. We suffered badly.
See. And then I know the conversation is going to be like, well, Patrick Mahomes got $500 million.
Yeah, but
was only guaranteed $140 million out of that.
Right. He had a team-friendly contract,
and he had players, and all those players were gone. So that forced them to go make little small trades like Kadarius Toney, and get a guy like Sky Moore. So you cannot keep that type of. You have to have. For one, you got to be able to get lucky in the draft with those defensive guys up front. That's the only way you can afford that.
Right. And here's what people not even thinking about. Okay, how many more years do you think the NFL team salary cap is gonna go up? They ain't gonna be giving teams $1 billion a piece. At some point, the cap is going to max out to where it's not going to go beyond that. And then what you got to understand is, in order to keep that cap friendly for all 32 teams, they're going to have to put a cap on what quarterbacks, wide receivers, and stuff like that make. So that means that there's going to be a quarterback cap. Now, y'all really will be complaining about that then, because guess what? They're going to dictate how much money the quarterback gets, regardless of how good they are. How many Super Bowls they win? How many yards they throw for? How many touchdowns they make? It's not going to be performance based, because that cap, the team caps is only going to go so high. Once you get up close to 500 million, it's going to be cut.
Kier, you talked about that. You talked about that when it came down to the new contract. You said it was going to be a lot of things going to be incentive based.
Right.
Boy, to get contracts like that, boy, you gotta incentivize that, because if you don't incentivize it, bruh. See, look, I'm not even gonna talk about Kylian Mbappe and that goddamn contract that them Saudi Arabia gonna get him. Bruh. I'm like, movie. Y'all, hey, look, I'm finna let y'all know something right now. I need to talk to all the football fans right quick. we think these NFL players make money. Y'all need to be paying attention to them soccer players.
Yeah.
Bruh.
Jesus,
they making them damn
bruh, Kylian Mbappe. One of my favorite players in the world, Kylian Mbappe, out of France, was offered a $1.3 billion contract to play 1 year.
Wait. K-Stop. Hold it. Pause. Y'all do realize soccer is a world sport and it lasts for 52 days. The NFL ain't nowhere. NFL ain't 1/10 of that. So y'all gotta understand, 1.3 billion. I will kick the ball to the sun for 1.3 billion with my bad leg.
Bruh, this dude, they broke it down and everything. They said that the taxes at the city he was gonna play in, the taxes were gonna cost him $225 million.
That's $800 million in his pocket. I'm drooling just saying it.
Hey, look at the comments. They looking like 1.3 billion. Goddamn, for 1 year. For 1 year to play 1 year. Hold on, let me. Yeah.
Do you understand that man could get hurt and be set for 10 generations? For one season? Look, let me go sign up for soccer. I can kick a ball around and get paid that much. I'll play for 1 year and then I'll limp off the field and sit in the old folks chair. 1.3 billion.
Yeah, because the soccer club is the Saudi Arabia soccer club called Al Hilal. They said that Al Hilal will have to pay PSG, in which the team he plays for, $330 million to even make that happen.
Yeah, let me go get my passport. let me go get my passport right now.
Into Sammy Sosa, I'm gonna change my damn complexion so I can play damn soccer. That's what I'm gonna
but hold up, my government name is Arabic. I'll fit right in. Let me go get my passport right now.
Get me some new legs. I'm gonna get them stilt that stilt surgery and every damn thing.
I will go to Shield and have them put leg implants on me. I will kick the ball to the sun for 1.3. I'm telling you.
What'd you say? You gonna be the bionic foot? That's what you gonna be.
Hey, I will be. Look, I'll be on the field.
And guess how old this guy is?
How old?
24.
Dang, shoot. I want look. I just need some vitamins. I can get back to my 20s on some vitamin C.
Leo say I'll be like TCU and change my religion. I ain't lying.
I mean, look, for 1.3 billion, K-Stop, I'll use your leg to kick the ball to the sun.
It says French media outlet L'Equipe reported on Monday that PSG owners are ready to accept a proposal from Al Hilal, which will include a $775 million wage packet for Mbappe, and have allowed the Saudi club to speak with the World Cup winner. So they have to pay the $330 billion just to make the transaction happen, which is going to add taxes, and the rest of it is the motherfucking shit he pocketing for the year.
Do you
Did you just say 330 million just to talk to the motherfucker?
Yes, yeah, just to make just for the trade, just for the transaction to happen.
So you mean one conversation is worth more than the whole daggone NFL salary cap for all 32 teams?
Yes.
Yeah, let me get my
I'm
passport.
about to go. I'm about to go to Africa. I'm about to go to Africa and adopt me one of them damn African kids. They about to put that. Look, they about to make me some damn money. That's what I'm about.
Shoot, I already got my passport. Shoot. It's just about when.
I know that was so bad. I know that was so bad. I meant it though, y'all. I'm sorry. That was a bad comment, but I meant I need my $330 million. The play soccer.
Bruh, I will be the first 45-year-old bionic soccer player over there in the league from America.
330 million just to talk to him. Look, do one of y'all kids need to be adopted? He real good at soccer. Come holler at me. I'll take him off your hands. I'll take him off.
Look at Brian Peoples. He's about to teach my son how to play soccer.
Bruh, soccer is where it's at, bro.
Bruh.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling y'all right now. We thinking football. Well, as what we call football and basketball gets us the clout and the hoes and all that shit. Soccer, golf, and baseball is where the real money is at.
Bruh, they buying islands. Look, off of one salary in soccer, they buying islands, bro. We talk about buying houses and chains. They buying islands and water.
Bro,
how do you buy oceans?
Well, fuck that. They buying planets, motherfucker. I think
he got that Star Wars money.
Bro, I'm not kidding, bro. I'm looking like
these dudes. Look. Let me tell y'all something. That's the kind of money where you just rent out a city. You don't even rent out a hotel. You rent out a whole entire city and go on tour. 1.3 man. See why we tell y'all Arthur Blank ain't stupid. He knows that's what you call playing in the big fish pond.
Mm-hmm. Like you said, you got the World Cup coming here in 2026, boy.
Bro,
Atlanta about to be bank because they've been playing a couple games down here, and I'm damn sure gonna be at one of them games.
I'm gonna be crying right along with them. I don't care who wins.
Mm-hmm.
Lord have mercy. Lord have mercy. Bruh, think about a team is willing to pay $1.3 billion for a player.
For 1 year.
For 1 year.
Just imagine if he stayed as long as Matt Ryan.
Ooh, boy.
I'm just saying, bro. That's why all the NBA and NFL players are looking at this shit like, God damn. Sign me
up.
What
am I doing wrong? Okay.
I'm pulling my Achilles tendon for chump change.
Bro, think about this. I want to put this in perspective. If they pulled that deal and that deal actually went through, do you know that Kylian Mbappe will make 3 times more money in 1 year than LeBron James made his entire career?
I hate to tell you. I hate to tell y'all, LeBron James ain't the GOAT. That dude playing soccer is the GOAT. This man that made more money than every GOAT that ever played basketball in 1 year. Yeah, sir, he's the GOAT. He is the GOAT.
Hey, look, Goldpepper said, boy, he said everybody went fucking south.
They know that way right.
Bro, my whole life is passed in front of my eye. I'm like, what am I doing wrong?
Bruh, I started feeling tingly. I started feeling tingly.
Bro, look, just think, I'm like, I want everybody to put that in perspective. This one player for 1 year would double the money, would make 2 times more money than what LeBron James made in his entire career. And that's plus the endorsements and everything. We ain't even talking about Killian's endorsements. This is just from a soccer club. We ain't even talking about his damn endorsements.
And to put it into perspective, even with the taxes taken out, he's still kicking people in the behind. So imagine if he just wanted to make that tax money back and play another year and win. Imagine what his incentives are on top of $1.3 billion.
Man, just give me a ham sandwich with a dollar bill shoved into it, $100 bill shoved into it.
You chewing on money now?
Because right now, where he's playing at right now, he makes $105 million a year right now.
Okay.
Where he playing at right now?
Boy, $105 million a year right now to 1.3 billion. Boy, that's a come up. Woo! You call me a sellout because that's a good come up.
Yeah, I'm doing the wrong things. I did all the wrong things.
Bruh, that's our OnlyFans for your ass.
Oh my God,
that's a lot of money, bro. Look, everybody look alike, man.
You know, I don't even want to talk about football no more. I don't even want to talk about football no more.
This dude makes $20 million a year off endorsements, bro. $20 million a year off endorsements.
This man make enough money to pay the endorsement companies.
Think about that. He makes $20 million a year in endorsements. He makes $4 or $5 million a year where he play at now. Now you putting this dude in a position where he may potentially make $800 million to play for one soccer season.
And like I said, imagine the incentives for him winning.
Shit, they might goddamn just they might just throw the draws at him at that point.
They'll probably give it. They'll probably give it.
Hey! I thought that was Kiara, but
boy.
Hey, Styles. They may turn around and just give that man a country. Like, look, bro, just look. Just have it.
Hey, look. So as I said, just so to be sure, I'm not here. $1.3 billion for 1 year. Yes. You can look it up yourself. It's $1.3 billion for 1 year.
This man, buddy, like Tywin Lannister off Game of Thrones.
Mike looking like, wait a minute now, hold on. I'm like, wait a minute. He gonna be like this. He gonna be like this. Nephew.
Let's go outside, run some laps around.
Right. Mike trying to figure out how he can get his plane ticket to Abu Dhabi.
This is crazy. Hey man, we're gonna go ahead and wind it down for the night, man. Cause I think that Mbappe news that got everybody looking like, bro, what the I think everybody looking at perspective like, nigga, we ain't making shit over here.
Justin Herbert at the 1.3.
You said what? He said Justin Herbert after seeing that 1.3.
I mean, hey, that making that look like damn peanuts after that damn country.
Justin Herbert, like, I quit. I don't want to play no more.
I don't want to play no more.
You mean tell me I'm getting my ass kicked for this?
Brown said, I'll fly to Europe and build a tent and eat cold cuts all day. All right, y'all, man. We're gonna wind it down for the night, y'all, man. We definitely appreciate that. I think the Mbappe news done got everybody contemplating life right now.
I don't feel so good about myself anymore.
Southside said, "Nah, Jaylen Brown after seeing that contract." Jaylen Brown after seeing that contract.
Hey, I hate to say it, but Arthur Blake might be in some trouble because Atlanta United gonna walk in his office. Hey, bro, this man just made $1.3 billion. What are we doing over here? What are we doing? He's gonna have to sell the stadium to give us one of his contracts. What are we doing?
But bro, put this into perspective. You're damn near gonna give a 24-year-old $1.3 billion to play for one soccer season.
Bruh.
All right, man. We finna get up out of here, man.
I don't feel so good about myself, man. I feel poor now.
He need therapy. Oh man.
So
I thought I was doing something, but apparently I'm not doing anything compared to them.
Sam said his great grandkids ain't gonna spend that.
Right. You know what? I think this might have been the first time I shared the tear all year.
Yeah, coach said MLS got a salary. Yeah, they do.
Right.
The salary cap ain't nowhere near.
No. So, coach, that's not a salary cap. That's a national debt allowance.
This is a national debt.
It's just a national debt allowance.
Bruh. Hey, look, could you imagine if Arthur Blank would have paid somebody $500 million for 1 year to play for Atlanta United?
Bruh, the Falcons would have to sit out about 3 seasons. They'd be on punishment for 3 seasons straight.
They gonna have to go say it. You're gonna be 3 years of replacement players.
Well, he had to disband the Falcons for 3 years in order to pay for that.
See the MLS, they not pulling bank like that. Them European clubs, but you gotta think about it. MLS only been around since 1996. Most of them European soccer clubs been around since the 1830s.
Right.
So that's long money.
Right. We talking about millennia.
Exactly. In Saudi Arabia, they just said, "Man, fuck your tradition here. I got about $1 billion for you. You won't come fuck." We got gold, we got oil, we got women.
Bro, they probably saw that Deshaun Watson trade and they just bust out laughing.
It was like $230 million. I'll wipe my ass with $300 million.
Right. Anyway, said I have 3 cars that cost that much.
They literally got cars made of solid gold.
And diamonds. I've seen it.
Diamonds, oil. Like, bro, they got long money over there, bro. Like I said, the United States ain't got shit on that. The United States ain't got shit on it. But think about this. If a club that nobody's ever heard of, well, most of us ain't heard of, from a country offer a top-notch player in the world $1.3 billion to play for 1 year.
Southside said I spent $230 million just to pet my dog Sally.
All right, y'all, man. Like I said, we finna get up on out of here, man. Like I said, appreciate y'all tuning in. Hey, look, like I said, man, like, comment, subscribe. Like I said, hit that share button, man. And as we say over here, we ain't here to play.
Nope.
I guess we're here to stay.
At least for the time being, unless somebody offer us $500 million.
You ain't got to go home.
But I'm gonna go get my passport.
I'm gonna go try to learn soccer. About this new league. Oh, Dad, you got some two legs. That's how they gonna be saying to my
Deuces.
you got some new legs.
We done hurt some spirits with that one right there, bro. I ain't gonna tell you.